Hey, happy Friday and welcome to AFORadio.com. Well, it's not the website, but we are streaming live on Facebook. How are you doing? I am Mag, and of course, that's my co-host, the rock star, Darren Day from An Honest Mistake. Now, of course, talking about our website, it's been down for a little while, but we will make a comeback pretty soon and one that is stronger than ever, hopefully before the end of the year. Okay, so that's something for you to look out for coming soon your way here on AF4 Radio. Darren, how's it going?
It's been alright. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me because Halloween is here, which means tonight we're actually having a Halloween party, and it's gonna be at Safe House in
That's
PTDI, and that's
cool.
gonna be fun. Yeah, so it's another one. I mean, it's one of those emo nights that we've been doing, together with Good Night KL and Safe House. So it's gonna be fun. Like people. This show sold out within hours, and then after that we had another show. We decided, okay, we'll do another show, so that is on the 5th of November, and that is sold out as well. So like pretty crazy, how people just
Nice.
wanna get out and
Go
just
out.
do stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
And then
I don't
like
blame anyone. I mean, everybody deserves a night out, lah.
exactly, yeah, and like this weekend and next weekend and the weekend after that, it's just gonna be filled with shows. Because next weekend, I heard that there's something happening at Rex KL. It's gonna be a free gig. A bunch of acts like Billy Blue, Reckless Escapades, they are gonna be playing. Airwaves on
Nice.
Fire. And the week after that, I am actually organizing my show at Rex KL as well. So that's on the 12th of November, together with Transitions, Fatalists, Patriots, and Night Skies and Visions. So hopefully it all goes well. There's,
Fingers crossed.
I mean, of course, like the show's been announced already. There are tiny little things, that we just kind of like tighten up. But yeah, I'm excited for the weekend. It's Friday, and that means, we've got good music coming your way, and, we've got two very special people that we're
Lined
going to
up.
be chatting with later on. But first, we're going to bring you the bulletin board. We've got a couple of new releases this week, and it's quite cool because this first one is a collab with an artist who goes by the name of Jimmy Brown. Okay. It
Nice.
looks, yeah, so it sounds like, Jimmy is a Korean artist, and this collab is actually with MFMF. So let's check it out.
This one literally just dropped, isn't it?
Yeah.
마주하면 예전 같지 않지
Nice.
이게 잘못된 걸 알았는지 괜찮은데도 써넘겨도 금이 간 틈으로 널 찾지 It's a shame though 감정에 쓴수 말해도 Seems like I just can't let go After all we've been through Can we stay like this? Can we love like this? 어딜 향해도 좋지 우린 흐르고 있어 All that we've been asking 때론 답이 두렵게 친구라는 가면 위 매일
What a cool track, right? I mean, the guys at
Nice.
MFMF, they are definitely, doing it right, lah.
They
Yeah.
are on the roll, lah. I have to say that. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
And it's cool, I mean, it only goes to show that Malaysian producers are also, on par with anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
to know that these guys don't even have like a full-on like crazy production studio or what, it's just a tiny little room in a house, and they just work out of there, and then, they're able to produce such good music. So that's cool. So yeah, this next artist, I think she's new. I've not heard of her before. So let's check it out. She goes by the name of Venia. She's got a couple of releases out, and yeah, very very new artist, singer songwriter. So let's check it out. This track is called Changing. Wow.
No, hey. much doubt. Lie in bed, can't sleep at night. My emotions, can't they be stable all the time? Is it a crime to be wanting more and more? So much has progressed. I've learned more than before, and I am changing. I am changing for good.
Cool. Early 2000s kind of singer-songwriter thing going on. But yeah.
We are losing
Sorry, Meg, you
Darren
wanted
here
to
and
say
there.
something?
Suddenly he came back like very Speedy Gonzalez kind of thing. So it could be my end, it could be Darren's end, but never mind. Just bear with us. So once again, what was the title of the song and by who?
So that song's called Changing by this artist called Vinia.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let's just check one more track out. It's by Mono Riff. They just dropped their album called Fantasy. This is the last track on that album. It's called Numbers. So let's check it out.
I can feel the beat waking me from sleep. Well, I can hear your scream. Is this just a dream? If it's all wrong, then it's all gone. It won't be long, no, no, no. But if it's alright, then you'll be fine. You will be mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, you heard what I'm asking for. 7, 8, come close, lay them straight. 9, 10, I wanna feel your perfection. 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, you heard what I'm asking for.
Cool. It's a very nice track.
It is, and I think it's part of their mini album that drops today as well, because they were doing a little countdown on their Instagram page. So, congratulations to the guys on the release of their mini album. The songs are all really amazing. So, really nice to check it out. So, if you guys don't know what to listen to over the weekend, you should go out and check out Darren's playlist. He's put on a playlist where all the songs that we've actually previewed on pop-up stage, be it bulletin board or picks, is available on the playlist called New Malaysian Releases. Okay, so you can go check that out and you can listen to it whenever you want to, especially now since you can cross border, you can go for a little road trip. That would be able to keep you company during your whole trip, I assure you. Yeah. All right, Darren. So who do we have for our guests this afternoon?
We have two very cool guys. They've been around, a while, and they've been putting out music quite often. And they are pretty much like grassroots guys. I mean, like you can always see them, jamming at Merdekaria and all these like cool, very grassroots places. I mean, and they're amazing singers, amazing songwriters. And I really like their lyrics, so that is what's cool about them. And there's just a bunch of collabs and crossovers that they've worked on over the years. So we just got to bring them on right now, and let's invite them. Yeah, so Jay Ridzwan and Ian Tai from the Sunday Cup. Whoa.
Hello.
Hey guys, nice to have you on the show this afternoon. How's it going? Are things back to normal? Or you guys are still working from home, guessing from where you are right now?
Kind of hybrid actually.
Yeah, I'm mostly working from home. I actually got married last month, so
Congratulations!
I've actually moved into my wife's place, and we're getting a place of our own soon. So, fingers crossed.
Wow, nice man!
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Jay, back to
Yeah,
work. Hybrid, you say. What is hybrid?
yeah. Sometimes I need to be in office. Sometimes I need to be at home. It's kind of like a work rotation kind of thing. So we want to
Mm.
avoid cramped or crowded place in the office.
So it's
So it's
based on
kind
a
of, yeah.
50% ratio, is it?
Yeah, basically on, yeah, 50% rotation. Mm.
Okay, nice. What do you do, Jay? I'm just curious.
Oh, okay. My profession profession is like doing procurement for this one aviation company. Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm.
this one, music is like lepas geram lah after you do all that, right? You're damn stressed, right? It kind of gives you an outlet to let go.
Music is passion actually. Yeah, but working, yeah, is to make ends meet.
Absolutely, absolutely. I totally understand. Ian, what about you? What do you do? Is music full time?
No, music is just like Jay, a passion of mine. I actually work in digital communications,
Okay.
so yeah, that's about it on my end.
So music will always be that passion that keeps you, sane. Keeps you
Yeah,
sane
actually,
from
yeah, very much. I think Darren can also relate to this. It's like when you need to get something off your chest, and if you really want to express yourself, I think music is a great way to spread a message in general.
Yeah.
So I think all singer songwriters have that same sort of that it's that itch you have to scratch when it comes to things like that.
Absolutely.
That's true,
I
man. It's
totally
kind of like an
understand.
escape, you know. Like once you're done with work, you want to just do things that contribute to your own well-being, So it's one of those situations.
And I think it's important too, the way you said it, contribute to your well-being, because a lot of time we get so caught up with the whole rat race that we forget to take care of ourselves, especially our mental health these days. And this past 2 years has proven its point when it comes to mental health. So I do hope that you guys have been taking care of yourself, and with the fact that you guys have been releasing music after, one after another, that shows that a lot has been happening in your lives as well. uh, so we know Jay. We know he is, of course, the lead man of Hey Jay. He works with different bands at different times as well. What about you, Ian? Tell us more about the Sunday Cup.
The Sunday Cup is essentially a side project of mine. I front a
Okay.
band called The Propositions, but the Sunday Cup was really born out of just wanting to do something that I wouldn't conventionally do as, let's say, in a rock band. So most of the content that the Sunday Cup comes up with is very different from what the Propositions would come up with. It's a lot more mellow. It's a lot more introspective. There's a lot more ambience to it. It's a bit stranger than anything that's that the Propositions have come up with. So yeah, the Sunday Cup itself, the name. I don't know if you've played Gran Turismo. There actually is like a Sunday Cup, which is meant to be
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of like you're like full blown enthusiast, but not like pro lah. So it's the same. It's just meant to be very relaxed. So that's probably the best way to put it. It's just meant to let it's my sanity check. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm just curious. So does that mean that you have two sides of you where, in the Propositions, you're one, this is Ian on this side, and then the Sunday Cup, this is a completely different side of you?
I suppose you could say that. I think when it comes to music, you don't really want to be pigeonholed into one specific genre or style.
Yeah.
So I think all of us, we want to really experiment with different sounds. And sometimes you might find it in the newer songs that the band has. But for things that are like an outlier in the sense that they're totally out there, it's always good to just really, broaden your horizons, expand your reach, and just really experiment with different things. Just, if you're curious about it, you might as well just go for it.
Nice. Jay, I'm just curious though, do you have the same experience as well, where there's two sides of you, and in Hey Jay, this is your sound, in Jay Ridzwan alone, this is your sound? Is there, multiple facets of you?
So far, all the music that I wrote is transpired into Hey Jay. I will start playing solo experiment first before I feel it whether it's suitable or not to be played as a band. So like for the rest, other bands that I play with, I don't normally sing. I just play the instrument. So
Yeah.
I just like to give the best out of the other singer songwriters, the full outcome of it lah, the best potential it can be. Yeah.
Oh, say it like a true champion, like, you know. He rehearsed that, I tell you.
I did not write that down.
Yeah, I'm sure. Ian, is the Sunday Cup you yourself?
Yeah, I do everything in terms of the music, from
Okay.
the recording to the mixing and well, I guess the mastering as well. So it's all me.
Okay. You know, when I first saw the name The Sunday Cup, I think we previewed one of your tracks. You know, in my mind, is actually a dessert. It's like a little sundae, you know? So that's how I kind of slowly discovered you and started listening to your music as well. So I thought it was a really catchy name.
It can
So
be whatever you want it to be.
leave it to your imagination.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this collaboration. I think this was something probably brewing for a while already. Tell us more.
So last year, out of sheer pandemic cabin fever, I wanted to do something where I wouldn't have to sing, because I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I sometimes I just hate singing. I don't want to do that sometimes. So I just wanted to come up with like an instrumental piece. So I basically came up with this instrumental piece. It was a bit ambient. It was really inspired by nighttime vibes, like late night, mysterious nighttime vibes. If you've ever seen like Michael Mann's movie Heat, it's sort of capturing that sort of like LA spirit. So I basically came up with that. Then one day on Instagram, I was like, I need a voice for this. And I basically previewed the whole track. I was like, I need a voice for this. If anyone would like to just offer a melody and some lyrics, please go ahead. I'm more than willing to take you on, and I'll produce everything. And Jay took the call, and that's pretty much it.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
So Jay, why did you pick up his call, or rather, why did you answer his question?
Oh, okay. So when Ian posted it last year on his IGTV, I was about going to bed at that time. So I just said, yeah. So okay, so I took my earphone just to have like really listen to it. So it's kind of like, okay, this is different kind of vibe. So yeah, like for me, I want to try to be versatile as well, or try to experiment myself or challenge myself, whether I can bring some sort of melody into this sort of genre. So yeah, I just like, okay, I just told Ian that, okay, can I give it a shot? And he said, yeah, okay. So then after a couple of weeks, I did send the tracks for my vocals. Oh, he said, okay, cool. But I did not imagine that he said he's going to release it until this year.
I'm just curious though, when you answered as you were going to sleep, did you think it was like you didn't think it would happen, but you just answered anyway?
Oh yeah, I thought it was going to be just like the fun of it, yeah, because it's the early stages of the pandemic, right? So like nobody like, yeah, you got nothing better to do, maybe just for fun kind of thing. So that's what I thought. But once I listening to it, and then automatically I just already started like imagining the lyrics. It just came naturally. So quickly I just I write it down, the lyrics, just to match the kind of vibe to that song.
Nice. Okay. All right. So if you're watching us this afternoon, thank you so much for joining us right here on Pop-Up Stage. We've got messages from Momin, who's actually sending out cheers for you guys. We've also got Celine, who says, I miss you, Mag. I miss you guys too. We're hoping to meet each other finally someday when we're back to somewhat of a little normalcy in the studio. Yeah. We got Shakir who says the people with the best voice malas to sing. Ian, what is your
Yeah.
comment on that one? I
I
think he's
was
responding to you.
I was born lazy, so can't help it, man. Can't help it.
We've got Lini Hashim who says, "Hey Jay," and she's cheering you
Yeah,
guys on.
really.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining us this
nice.
afternoon. So, tell us more about this song. What was it that inspired the lyrics?
Um, okay, when I first heard the tune, yeah, I was kind of like imagine putting myself as a person, who is struggling in that kind of pandemic, and yeah, and then some sort of like is how like you talk to your, I don't know, your inner self or your demon side, about that the bad habits or the bad things you have done in the past. So it's kind of
Okay.
like a reality check, and then like it's how like you communicate with your bad side. You say, okay, I'm not going back. Yeah, come lah. And then it's some kind of like the temptation, like how you deal with your temptation, or you
Okay.
fight your temptation. Yeah, something like that.
So it's like you're talking to
Wow.
yourself, like it's like an inner monologue, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, yes, true that. Yeah, bro.
Okay. Wow. But I'm just curious, what got you into that mind frame though?
Oh, I think it was the first half of the pandemic. Yeah, first half during MCO, it kind of like it kind of like brings everyone kind of like put on hold. Yeah, you're stuck at home, everything, right? So yeah, there's some bit of that kind of like depression that you cannot, go out, perform, play music. So and then sometimes if you just sit at home, other than work, you try to write songs and it doesn't come out good, then you kind of stress yourself that you are unable to write better songs. Yeah, kind of like that kind of situation.
Okay. And Ian, when you heard the lyrics or when you read the lyrics at least, what did you think?
I thought he was talking about a woman.
Actually, to be honest, when I saw the lyrics as well, I thought it was about a woman too.
So the first
Metaphorically.
metaphorically a woman. No, but I think the first thing that came to my mind was it's awesome because it really fits the mood that the song is trying to evoke. It's not fluffy. It's something that's probably a bit more sensuous, a bit more serious in that sense. So it's kind of cool. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like In the Mood for Love. That's a great movie, and again it's capturing that sort of like that moment, that ambiance maybe between two people, and it's just capturing that moment in time where there's this like passion, yet there's also like a bit of conflict there as well. And it's so when I heard the lyrics, I was like, wow, it's like I was blown away in the sense that it just makes me, combined with the music, it made me feel that this was like a song about like desire. So I think it really hit a lot of like good spots.
Okay, nice. Darren, you have any questions?
Cool, man. Like, were all these songs recorded remotely? Was that how it was done?
Yeah.
Yeah, remotely. He sent
Yeah.
out different tracks, and then I just recorded from my phone actually the
Wow.
vocals. Yeah, and
Wow.
he did all
Okay.
the master, the mixing, the magic, all of it. Yeah, he made me sound good.
Right.
No lah.
Cool, cause Ian, like you just started like messing around with like producing stuff at home on your own, right?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that experience like so far? Of course, if you've been to like, full on like production studio, the kind of like equipment they work with and their skills and all that, and comparing it to what you've done, where do you see yourself, and is it something that you're like, it's one of those like, okay, I just wanted to do it just for the heck of it?
Yeah, I guess for me it's like, because I mean our like in terms of the propositions, our first EP was recorded properly in the studio. I mean it was live, but there wasn't a lot of I mean if you've heard it, you have it, and you know that there's a lot of like that scruffy kind of like attitude. It's like a very renegade kind of sounding both EPs were renegade kind of sounding. I think for this one, it's more of just when it comes to the Sunday Cup, it's just me just really wanting to do things for myself. Again, it's probably not the. I can admit to you straight off that when it comes to like measure, all the music, it's actually all played live. There's nothing programmed. The beats are all like manually played. I'm playing bass on it. Guitar is all recorded live. It's essentially an indie record, just that it isn't very. It's not the most polished thing, lah. So I'm just trying to. I just asked myself, how would I want to do this to be true to myself, and that's how it was produced. But like over the course of the last like 18 months or so, being stuck at home, I've actually recorded like a lot of like, I like to call them like bite-sized like tunes, like the stuff with piano, stuff with beats, a lot of different instrumentation, just really experimentation because we couldn't go out. So it was more of me just trying to tap into myself just to see what I could do and what made sense at that moment. So
Yeah. That's cool because, I think that's making the best out of your time and staying creative.
Yeah, man. Super productive.
Because as artists, you don't want to just become idle, and that sucks because you want to be constantly writing and creating stuff. But it's funny that you mentioned this word earlier about staying true to yourself. How important is staying true to yourself? I mean, this question is for the both of you. And when you say staying true to yourself, what does that mean?
Okay, Ian, go first.
I guess when it comes to music, you're always trying to say something, right? It lies down to maybe you live your life in a specific way. Your principles that you believe in. I'm not gonna say what they are here, but there are probably some things that you believe in life, and you really want to express yourself and express that point of view because you might think that particular point of view isn't really, it's not in the mainstream. And you just want that outlet and that avenue to express yourself. I think that's what it means to stay true to myself. Even when it comes to the way that the music sounds, the way that you want to do things in terms of how you want to record stuff. Some people might say that, it's very pretentious in the sense that you're like a control freak. But to me, it's more of just really growing up with these like, it's like you have that punk kind of attitude towards things where it's all DIY and you just want to go in and take a stab at it and not really let anyone else come in to mess with it, I suppose. Maybe I have I have a problem with being possessive, I suppose. So yeah, but for me, it's that.
Okay, Jay, what about you?
To me, like, you want to stay true, it doesn't mean that you have to stick to your original philosophies or principles. You have to give yourself a chance to evolve, try new things. Like for me, pandemic has taught me about technology, listening to advices from other people, including Darren as well. That you need to invest, if you do live shows, you need to bring the quality. So that's the thing that that I have to accept myself, to be the best I can be, to share our music as much as possible. I have to bring the best out of it in terms of quality. So investment is quite important as well. It's not that you being hypocrite or what. No, it's about how you adapt to change, and then you accept yourself that you want to change.
That's a very important thing, and a very important mindset that I feel a lot of musicians, especially in the independent scene, need to kind of like adapt to or adopt, that kind of mindset, because you need to when you stay true to yourself, it doesn't mean that you're selling out. A lot of people say that, if I'm no longer staying true to myself if I play like pop stuff, so I guess that's kind of like but then again, like to each their own, right? I mean, whatever they feel is right is their thing. But my perception of staying true is, just being honest about what you want to do. It doesn't mean that just because you were in a hardcore band, and now that you're doing pop, it means that you've sold out. So yeah, it's moving on with the times, adapting, and just growing. And I think that's something that's very, very important, because you don't want to be underground forever, and I feel, and I hate this term underground as well, just because like it's music that people categorize as like something that is not as popular, they consider, oh, okay, like that, like underground lah, so yeah. But I mean, all in all, I think it's really important for people to be evolving lah. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
I think Jay and myself, we're not young anymore, so
Yeah, we
I'm
still.
we stay
Yeah,
young, but
yeah, yeah.
I'm always, it depends on how open you are, right? If you're willing to
You
learn,
are as
or
old
just-
as you feel you are.
and if you're always
So
willing to
if you-
learn, it's all good. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think you're never too old to learn something new, So
Yeah, true.
before the interview, we were talking about Ian's long-time dream to actually be a K-pop star. So it's never too old, bro. You never know.
Just gotta lose 50 pounds. Like, yeah.
Dance,
not
bro.
too
Dance
much.
class.
Dance, like just dance my butt
Dance
off.
class.
But then you will need to, get a couple of other people that look almost similar and
can
do the
be-
same kind of dance steps as well.
We can be like a middle-aged K-pop barbershop quartet. We can do that. We can do that. I know, guys.
Okay.
We can do that.
I'll look forward to that. Okay, so back to the track now. The song title is called Measures. Now, I've listened to it, but I never really came across the title
Okay.
in the song. Was that like intentional or,
Generally, Ian came up with the title, so I don't want to match, or I don't dare to propose to change the title. So yeah, we just stick to it. It sounded cool,
Yeah, it sounded cool.
and yeah, and also the lyrics also suggest that how you measure yourself, fighting your own temptation, or yeah, you speak to yourself, something like that.
Okay, so Jay,
It's a-
explain to me, connect the title with the lyrics.
Oh. Okay, okay, for example, in the first verse, like you say that, yeah, how could you say that I never needed you? It's kind of like, you measure yourself. Okay, the bad things that I left behind, do I really need to do it again, especially at this crucial time, just to let off steam, or to get the stress out? It's like you're talking to your conscience. It's like you're struggling. Yes. Yeah, so that's how you measure your, measure your saneness, or you measure how's your mental health going. Are you talking to yourself vocally, or just inner inside?
I like putting people on the spot.
Yeah.
It's really... Ian, how do you connect the title to the lyrics?
I think it's always good to. It's like, I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, and I guess you look at it from the way that I look at it, in the sense that
Yeah.
it's really a measure of the testament that you're willing to go for with the person, be it
Okay.
a man and a woman, or whatever interpersonal relationship you have. So
Yeah.
it's sort of it's a I guess you can say that it's a benchmark for, like, passion in general, and
Yeah.
how much you really crave somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be any interpretation.
It's,
He
it's,
still
it's all
thinks
art.
about
It's
women.
okay. It's okay. It's all
He still
about
thinks
a
about
woman.
women.
No, it has to be about a person.
Why did it take so long to release the track though? You guys say that you've worked on this like in the first MCO, so that's like March.
It was 1 year ago.
2020,
It's actually
yeah.
it was about a year.
Yeah, so July or August. Yeah, it's something about
August,
July.
September-ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you
Um,
take so long to release it?
I have
Oh,
a theory. I have a
Go,
theory.
go, go, go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ian. Yeah. First of all, I didn't know that it's going to be released. But my take would be, because Ian has a few songs that he's planned to release for Sunday Cup. Like the
Okay.
previous track, like Oceans, and you had the Face of God. Yeah, so maybe he's trying to release that first. And me, I just follow along because I have my own thing going as well.
Yeah.
So we agree to take our own sweet time for him to
Okay.
release.
No stress. In the sense that it's really just meant to be chilled. But he's right though. I mean, Ocean, then you have the Facebook God, and so it's just, I guess it's a self-anointed release schedule of sorts. I'll be the first to admit there is no rhyme or reason to anything I do. I just do it, which it's not exactly the best way to live your life, but it's a lot easier than I don't like planning for things when I don't like planning for certain things.
Yeah.
So this was kind of planned. We actually have a lyric video dropping on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. Hopefully, it will blow someone's mind out there. So yeah.
So you want to drop some hints about the music video that we'll be releasing on Sunday?
If you like Dune, it will probably appeal to like the geeks and the sci-fi diehards out there. It's got a very sci-fi vibe to it.
Yeah, graphic animation of some sort. Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of CGI and it's sci-fi on a budget. So yeah.
Indie sci-fi.
Indie sci-fi on a budget. Yeah.
So did you guys work on it yourself, or
Oh, we got a friend to do it. A friend from that we know from open mic scene. Yeah, his name is Sid. Yeah. He did for HJ's latest single, Good Vibrations. He did for that. So I was kind of like, we were kind of like impressed. Then I told Ian, okay I'll get Sid to do it, and he just said okay. Yeah, we did have a look. We looked at the draft. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Very awesome.
Okay. So when I see the video, will I have to connect the title to the lyrics to the video and why it all makes sense?
No.
Okay, so speak for yourself.
Just watch it.
It's open. Yeah, it's an open interpretation. It's how. Yeah. Doesn't matter how you look at it.
Okay. All right. Okay, looking at our comment section this afternoon, we've got Linny who says, in life, we measure every situation without even realizing. Actually, to a certain extent, it's true, isn't it? Everything that comes our way, we actually do some sort of a measurement. Shakir is suggesting that Ian, Darren, and Jay start a K-pop band. So I don't know about that, but you never know. Darren may want to consider.
I can be the rapper lah. You know how like every boy band, right? There's a rapper in NSYNC.
Correct.
It was the Dreadlock guy, right? And then in Backstreet Boys it was AJ, and then obviously Boyzone and Westlife didn't have, and then Five it was this guy named Jay, right?
Yeah.
So it's always like this cool guy, and always like very angry looking, So and in K-pop groups, like I don't see that many of these kinds of characters. You like the rapper, But in what's that group? The girl group Blackpink. In Blackpink is a Thai girl, right? So she's more badass than everybody else. So yeah, I mean, if we were to start a K-pop group, I want to be the rapper.
Okay.
And half the time you can just be mumbling, because that's how Korean sounds like, in the it sounds like that, So yeah, I'll be the rapper.
It can be D-Dragon.
I can be Nick Carter.
Wow.
The handsome one, huh?
No, the softest voice. because Ian can scream as well.
What would you call yourself?
I don't know.
The handsome. The handsome. Or we can, because then it's localized, you see. Because you don't like, or the abang kacaks, abang, or something like that, or the abangs, because oppa, right? Oppa, abang. I don't know. So, but then the logo is A, but it's an inverted V, A, B, and G. A, B, and G. So what I mean. So
There's a lot that went into that, like Darren on the spot.
Yeah.
You can put just initial, like DIJ, like DIJ, Darren, Ian, and J.
You can call it like Opa for business.
Shakir says, since there's Lalisa, there can be the Darren. Okay, so guys, back to the track. What are you expecting people, or rather, what do you hope people would feel when they listen to it?
Yeah.
Jay, you go first.
Oh, I go first.
Yeah, you
Okay.
go first.
Um, at first I thought that we want like people to see the different side of us, especially for Ian. Since this Sunday Cup single, yeah, maybe people can see more of his experimentation wise. Like for me, personally, I just want like people to see or appreciate something different that I do. I'm not like this um, not just a singer songwriter, but I do sing to other people's song as well. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So hopefully people kind of like appreciate and share with that lah. Since the song has been a couple of weeks out, yeah, me and you quite surprised to see the reviews and the receptions that we got from from like the indie media kind of thing, right? Yeah, we thought that we just send it out, that it's going to be like like creak or like no response because it's just like a 2-minute song.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like we receive a kind of good reviews to it. Yeah, so yeah, okay, like it works. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Ian, what about yourself?
I just hope that people think about someone when they listen to the song because it makes me think of, I wouldn't say it makes me think of someone, but it makes me think of like a situation. It puts me in a place. So I hope that it helps people, or it just gets them in a place when they listen to it. Because I mean that's what music does, right? It makes you think about whatever it is that it makes you think of. So it's really just that. I just hope that it evokes a feeling. That's all.
All right. Okay, so we've spoken at length about this song. It's called Measures. You can go check it out. I think it's available on all the streaming platforms. Also, don't forget to follow both of them, Jay Ridzwan and the Sunday Cup, on their own social platforms. In the meantime, I think it's time for us to preview the track right here on AFL Radio.
How could I say about the things you do push me down? It's all a fake, none of this is true. Cuts me down. Still it won't change how I felt for you. Breaks me out. Now in the end I'm stuck with you. When you gone, how could you say that I needed you? Now you're gone. Still you would say that I needed you. Let it come to you.
Ian,
Very nice.
first and foremost, I want to say congratulations, guys, on this collaboration. But I'm just curious, Ian, you said that you didn't want to sing. You didn't even want your face on the cover, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I did ask him, because he did the cover, so he asked for a picture. So like I thought that it's gonna be like the face of two of us, or just like,
Kan?
mimically animation of us or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it just came out like that. I said, what? Then he said,
Because
okay.
when I saw the cover, I was a bit confused. Hold on, is this Jay's release? Then I'm like, no, it's the both of them. So why is it one person? So
He's the
is
voice.
there a reason behind it?
I'm very
He's the
shy, I suppose.
He's the
and
music.
He's the voice. I mean, okay. At the end of the day, right? I mean, it's sad to say, no one really. Depending on how much of a music file you are, most people focus on the voice. They focus on the face of the music, and I feel that that's where it should be. So there's enough. I mean, there's enough prominence given to, let's say, me as the instrumentalist, but I always believe that it's the singer and not the song that carries it along. That's also a Who reference, but it's also kind of true, right? Because at the end of the day, when you're picking out what it is you're listening to, it's always the melody and what's being sung. So to me, it's all there. I'm also very shy when it comes to stuff like this. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that
No,
mean
I mean-
like in your past two singles, or you would, how
Oh,
do
yeah,
you
if you-
explain then?
Like the art for the past two singles, I'm not even there. My face
Okay.
isn't there. My ideal music video is like if the band is playing, but we're not in the music video, or we're not even playing instruments. That's
Okay.
like I don't know.
You just love making music, but people don't need to know who you are or the person behind that. Is that right?
I guess when it comes to like the Sunday Cup music, yeah, you know, it's more to show that if you just sit down and have a good time, anyone can do it, you know. So yeah.
Ian Ian is a picture shy, but not camera or video shy.
I suppose.
Darren, you were going to say something just now.
No, I mean I like the whole vibe, you know, that it's got this very lo-fi garage vibe, you know, and I think, you know, that's actually the sound of now. People are into that kind of stuff, you know. I feel that it could go on one of those like lo-fi playlists where you just want to chill out, and you know, it's just playing in the background, but then it's so contagious at the same time. So very, very well done, man. I mean, it's a cool track, dude. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I think this is what Ian intended as well. Yeah,
It's only
we
two,
respected
it's only 2
him more.
minutes more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Did
To be
you
honest,
do it?
I felt like there should be more. I'm like, oh, that's all. You know,
But
I-
that's
I
the thing, you
felt
see,
like it
Mag. That's the
wasn't complete.
strategy. You know, like
Yeah.
keep people wanting. Like that's the
Yeah.
strategy, to keep people wanting more.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure whether it's
speaking
a
about
sign.
more, speaking about more, is there like a continuation to this track? Is there something else that you guys are working together on?
We could try something. I just got a new chord synthesizer. So I've been playing around with it a bit, and we'll see what, like, darker sounds, darker tones. So
Okay.
we'll see what we
Yeah.
can do.
What
Yeah.
what program are you on? Like what are you using Logic to do it, or?
Yeah, I'm using Logic.
Right. Dude, like Alchemy in Logic is all you need. You know,
Yeah.
there's like a million sounds there. And even like
Yeah.
earlier today, I was just messing around with it and just trying to find a bunch of sounds. And there's just too many. There's just too many to choose from, you know.
Yeah.
But it's the best. You actually don't need a cork, you know, like keyboard.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to
because
know what, because it's
there's
because it's a chord mini log. So in the sense that there are sounds that you can customize, and you know the whole thing about soundscapes and shapes and stuff like that, which I kind of want to just experiment more with. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice, man. Cool stuff. Alright, man.
All right. So once again, congratulations on the track. We are looking forward to the drop for the music video. It will be happening this Sunday. Is there like a specific time that your fans can, you know, be like on standby for?
Yeah, what time, Ian? What
No,
time?
I don't know.
Ian doesn't plan.
Ian doesn't know.
Yeah.
Ian doesn't plan. Okay, so just follow them on Instagram and they'll let you know eventually.
It's definitely this Sunday. Everything
Yes.
that the Sunday Cup does, even the songs only drop on Sundays. So when it comes to like new music Fridays and algorithms, I don't. You know, it's
Wow,
the
that's
Sunday
an
Cup.
interesting point. The Sunday Cup
Yeah.
only drops tracks on
We only drop
Sundays.
tracks on Sundays.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so it's time for us to play a little game before we let you go. It's called What's on Your Mind. So basically, it's like a little rapid fire segment where we ask you quick questions and you give us the first thing that comes on your mind. You guys are ready?
Yes.
All right, Darren.
All right, if you could be a part of a K-pop group right now, which would you be a part of?
Blackpink.
Yeah. Oh, Ian. Oh.
Without hesitation.
Twice lah, bro,
Okay.
twice. Jay, you can say it twice. Twice, I think got more girls also.
I will go to
BT.
no 21. I did 21. Is it? I will
Okay.
go for.
I am amazed at your knowledge of different types
Yeah,
of K-pop
21, but
bands.
I think they've broken up.
Yeah, I will form them back. Yeah.
Oh, he'll bring them back. He'll be the revival of 21.
They need Jay. They need Jay.
All right, question number 2. If you were a dessert on a menu, I just spelled dessert wrongly. Dessert on a menu, what would you be and what would you call it?
Pavlova, and I would be. Oh God, I don't know what the name would be, but I would be Pavlova.
Okay,
Oh.
what kind of pavlova? Right
The
now, there's so
best-
many types.
The
The
best.
best.
the best type, old school air, whipped cream, and that little like
Strawberry.
yeah,
Fruits on it.
yes, strawberries. Yeah,
Nice. You need to come up with a name,
Jay?
Ian.
I know.
The best
Okay, well, Jay
pavlova,
tells
right?
us.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, the best pavlova.
Okay, Jay.
For me, I would be like lava cake, kind of like molten chocolate lava cake. And then I would call it is like I don't know, Jay's cake or
You know, for musicians, you guys, seriously, I expected more creative names, like
Okay. It'll be a large pavlova, and I'll call it the Titanic after my surname. So it'll be the Titanic. So
the
yeah,
Titanic. Oh,
the Titanic.
Nice. Jay, you want to change your lava cake's name?
I'm gonna stick to that. Yeah, classic. I'm a no school kind of
Classic,
guy.
Okay, lah, Kat. Question number 3. Have we lost Darren?
No.
Darren, you there? Okay, so question number 3 is, what is one song that describes you best? It doesn't have to be a local song. It could be any song at all. If it describes your personality best.
Ooh.
All right.
This is
Ian?
hard. Jay can go
Yeah.
first.
Oh, I was
Jay can
waiting
go
for Ian. I was waiting for Ian. Like for me, it would be "Fell on Black Days" by Soundgarden.
Wow, okay. Ian?
Oh man.
Bowie, man, Bowie.
Yeah, probably Bowie, I suppose. But maybe Starman from David Bowie. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Ian. Yeah.
something old school lah, like that from that 70s era, kind of like classic rock kind of era kind of thing.
All right. Darren, you want to ask question 4 since I asked question 3?
Am I still lagging?
No, now you're okay. Go, question
Okay.
4.
Okay. All right. What is the secret to staying true to yourself?
Honest.
Honesty. All right.
Yeah, I think honesty, and just making sense of your place in the world, but also being open, lah, I suppose, but knowing your limits as well. It's always good
Alright.
to like have a dialogue with yourself. I always talk to myself a lot about issues. So yeah, and now I talk to my wife about it, so it's all good. So yeah,
Does she wish you go back to talking to yourself?
yeah, she does.
You know, like for
Alright.
me, like the secret to staying true to yourself, I feel is knowing who you are. Because when you know who you are, then you'll be the most honest version of yourself. But
Yeah.
when you're lost in everything, like you want to try to be everything, and you don't know where you stand in like, I guess, like your circle of friends, or I guess society in this sense, that's when you can, like, I guess, not as true to yourself. I don't know. I mean, but
That's a really good point, though. I think if you can't tell
Okay.
who you are, then it's a little bit harder to be true to who you are, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. So, are you guys working on anything else coming up in the near future?
Jay, you go first.
Oh, what do you mean?
Jay's like chilling at the back. He's like, Ian will answer everything first.
Yeah, that's kind of like my expectation. Ian's answer first.
Jay.
Okay. As for me, we have got a couple of projects lining up, still in progress. Like Hey Jay, we are working on another single. Still in the phase of recording, and I also play for the bands like Momin and the Dean's List. Yeah, we're recording an EP now as well, so it's kind of like
Nice.
a busy kind of thing. And for live shows, yeah, we've done a couple pre-recorded shows that we're gonna share in our social media soon as well. Yeah, so that's about it. Also,
Nice.
we are planning to do the HJ is planning to do and like kind of like an unplugged kind of show. But still
Okay.
haven't decided whether it's going to be online or people venue kind of
Live.
thing. Yeah, but it's going to be live. So we're still working on that with a couple of people that we're going to be working on this. We're going to bring back like like kind of like Stone Temple Pilots kind of vibe, Pearl
Nice.
Jam, that bring back those like 90s unplugged kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's something to look forward to for sure. But can tell that it's like lepas geram after staying at home for like 1.5 years, kan?
Yeah.
Ian, what about you?
For the Sunday Cup, maybe a new track by Chinese New Year.
Okay.
Not too sure yet, but there are a couple of things that I'm doodling with, so that should be quite cool.
Are you singing to that?
No, I might. Never mind, Lajay, I'll just call you and let's see what we can do.
No, we do it. We do it.
We can. For the propositions, we're actually dropping a new video in the next quarter, fully animated. Should be quite cool. Again, very sci-fi. We also have a new song dropping. It's a remix of an old song that's dropping in December.
Okay.
We're also planning to hopefully record something next month in November for next year. So
Nice.
quite a bit on the plate. Just gotta get our act together. So yeah.
Yeah, and also
So,
Mac,
yes.
Ian plays for an instrumental band called the Pale Ones.
All right. Yeah, I play bass for the
Yes.
Pure Ones. So we're
Yeah.
sort of like a post-rock, sci-fi, post-modern instrumental thing, and no one sings, which is fantastic. So yeah,
Shoegaze.
shoegaze. Yeah, it's like the
That's why it's
future.
called an instrumental band, right?
Exactly. The future of music is when no one sings.
Well, it's clear that you guys all have a lot of things on your plates, and I think you're gonna do it very well. So, good luck. I'm gonna wish you all the best on that one. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. If there are anyone new who's watching us and don't know where to follow you on Instagram or any of the social platforms, please go ahead and tell them right now.
Okay, Ian, go first.
You can find the Sunday Cup at THE_SUNDAY_CUP. There's no Facebook, there's no YouTube. It's just on Instagram to make my life easier. So it's quite sad, but it's true. This whole project is just about making my life easier to do it the way that I want to do it. So yeah, you can also follow me at Ian Tai at IENTAI on Instagram, or you can also follow the Propositions on Instagram at The Propositions, one word.
And follow the Pale Ones.
And the Pale Ones. That's THEPALE1S. So yes.
I think the pale ones are supposed to be like very quiet, hence he keeps forgetting about them. It's like
We're
very low
ninjas.
profile.
We're just ninjas. Ninjas. No one sings.
Jay?
Everybody can follow me on social media as well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's Ridzwan, JAYRIDZWAN. Yeah, and do follow updates on the band as well. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Darren, anything else you'd like to ask this afternoon before we lose you again? I think we are losing him.
No.
Okay, never mind. So thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. It has been wonderful. It's been wonderful having you guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to wish you all the best on your
Thank
future
you.
work and your collaborations as well. And we hope to hear more
you.
from you. Looking forward to that music video now that you've told me that it's going to be released on this Sunday at least. That's something that's in my plan for this weekend. Okay. So once again, thank you and take care. We'll keep in touch. and see you soon. Bye bye now,
Yeah.
guys.
Hamida, thank you.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you for radio. Thank you, everyone, for
Bye,
tuning
guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right, Darren. So let's wrap things up before we lose you once again. We're down to pop up picks this afternoon. Who do we have? Or rather, what do we have?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Am I cut off? No.
You are getting cut off right now.
Maxis, do something. Bahi Maxis. Anyway, okay, cool. So let's try and see if we can play these tracks. We've got a couple of them on the playlist that I've created called New Malaysian Releases. So right now there's over 300 songs. Yeah. So check this one out. Let's hope it plays. This is Blue Skies by Kaisha. So Kai is living in the UK now, but she was born in Malaysia,
Malaysian.
live in Malaysia, and then she went over. But let's check it out. Okay, this is a track that y'all should check out, and later on there's also Mono Riff's track called Holiday that y'all need to check out on the playlist. Okay, but we'll just try and play you this one because I feel that it'll get stuck. So
I ain't got no place to go when my head is feeling low, like I've been carrying my secrets everywhere. Maybe that's a silver lining. I've been hoping for a miracle to pull me up from underneath. Where there is a will, yeah, there's gotta be a way for someone like us to yield. Yeah. A full leaf clover, but I'm happy to be cushioned by the sea in the blue skies. It's hard to think about forever, but maybe if we have each other, then things will get a little easier.
Okay. We're losing Darren.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
a
am
really
I
cool
still
track,
in?
though. Very nice. Yes, right now you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the weekend is here. It's Halloween weekend, so if you're going out, be safe, party safe, and if you're an artist and you want to check out playlist, if you want to get on the playlist, New Malaysian Releases, drop me popupstagemy@gmail.com is the email to send to.
Correct.
New materials. So yeah.
All right. Because
It's
Darren's like cutting in and
from
out,
me,
so I'm just going to repeat what he
before my
said. If you do want to be featured on the
Go
show or
again.
you want to
Thank you
be
guys, and
on
have a great
our
weekend. It's Pop Up Stage.
on our playlist, send us an email to popupstagemy@gmail.com. You take care, have a great weekend, and happy Halloween. We'll see you next week. Bye bye now, guys.